What is up?
What's with that low energy? What's with that low energy woo?
Woo. That's the low energy. Woo.
Hey, what is up?
Good day.
Welcome back.
I want to just lay back. Because
Yeah,
I just
know,
came from
right?
sleep.
It is so hot outside. So hot.
Oh, that's your problem? My problem is just lack of sleep. Welcome, guys, to the podcast.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Pokestop podcast. The podcast about Pokemon Go, where we talk about news, speculate on ideas, and everything in between. I am your host, as always, Malcolm Judd, as always, with my co-host, Isma.
Yes, and also please like our video, subscribe to our channel, the Sylph, comment down below if you have any questions or reactions, and as you know, we would read them after the podcast, the last episode's comments. And there is a good comment, and there is a more personal comment on that one.
I don't remember, but okay.
Okay.
I'll just try to get back. We'll talk about it later.
Yes, first things first, this just broke.
Yeah, earlier today. Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah, before I woke up.
Before we woke up or before we go to sleep, depending on what time you go to sleep. This news just broke. Giratina raids are coming back.
Yeah, but fortunately for us, there would be some kind of variety because the altered form. Am I getting that right?
The origin form is the new one.
No. The altered form is gonna come back, and then after that, the origin form will replace the altered form.
Yes, as a Pokemon fan, what is the difference between the origin and the altered form?
Okay, so
you're the best one to ask about
the
that.
altered form is the one that looks like a worm, and the origin form is the one that looks like it has feet. That's all.
Close but no cigar. That's the opposite. The altered form is the one who has the feet, and the origin form looks like a big bag of worms.
See, this is what I meant. I always get those two confused from one another.
Yes, and functionally speaking, the altered form has higher defense.
So wait, altered is the worm one, right?
No, altered is this one.
Okay.
You keep telling that this one is the altered. And I can't blame you guys because it really is a bit confusing.
No, we were already talking about this before we started recording. I was like, oh yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, and you did the mistake twice. Even after I already told you.
Yeah, and even after I told you, I get it now.
Yeah. Again, the altered form has higher defense, and the origin form has higher attack. They actually just swap attack and defense, basically.
Oh. So which one is the better one?
Depending on the purpose, because the altered form is better on PvP, especially on Ultra League. On Master League, it's a bit fair game because there's no CP limitations, therefore each has their own advantages. On raids, however, of course, origin form is better, but you wouldn't use it on raids because it has bad moves on raids.
But for PvP,
they have one of the best moves because their moves is Shadow Claw, which is already a powerful move that charges fast.
And it has Dragon Breath.
Dragon Breath is just a powerful move itself, but most people will go for Shadow Claw. You can even go for Dragon Breath if you like. Dragon Claw has a low energy requirement, so Shadow Claw Dragon Claw is one of the best neutral coverage for
PvP.
Yes, for PvP. Ancient Power, the boosting move.
Yeah.
And Shadow Sneak, which is a good option for a ghost type move. You actually can use any of them, and it would depend on what you want to beat. If you like to beat fire types, for example, Ancient Power, or you would like to boost Ancient Power, but Shadow Sneak is still great regardless. So it's any move. Dragon Claw is the only state, only one stain.
Yeah, so I made a mistake by ignoring Giratina raids when it was available.
To be fair, there's no PvP way back.
Yeah.
So
we didn't know.
Expect that
and then when PvP was launched, people discovered that one of the best Pokemon for PvP is Giratina. And
Giratina is actually I think is the best Pokemon by far in Ultra League.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be coming back. Was it March 28th?
28 on our time.
Oh, okay. So March 27th to April 2 will be the altered form.
Yeah.
Yes! Thank you. And then after that, from April 2 to April 29,
basically the
whole month, it's gonna be replaced by the origin form Giratina.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's basically the next raid boss for the month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually the best time to get an altered form. If you still don't have any. I actually would want the altered form more, and I would just raid the origin form for the candies.
Oh, they would have the same candies.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid a lot too because yeah, it's great for PvP, and I need to get a good one. I haven't gotten a good one, so
yeah. And I think that's the only top news.
All right, let's talk about the other news for this week.
Oops, sorry.
Isma.
Let's talk about the other news for this week. Our top story today, the Equinox event has just started.
Yeah, it started. And it's fine. It's actually hard to look for the new shinies, the
surprise
Lunatone, and
here's the thing. I would like to vent about that, but I'm not a shiny hunter because a lot of people have been expecting Oddish.
Yeah, because it was the one in the Niantic's promotion.
Kudos to Niantic for trolling the players. At least we now know 100% that Niantic is just trolling us when it releases shinies via the data mining and stuff like that. So this is a big example for people who expect shinies via leaks.
Yeah.
Put your expectations on check regarding that.
Yep. But I think getting shiny Solrock and Lunatone is actually a good thing because it's like the first shiny regionals that we've had.
That's not the first one.
Wait. Oh wait, we did. We already had Plus and Minus.
Yeah. But technically,
they're not regionals anymore.
Yeah. So technically, this is the first shiny regions because when they were released as shinies, they weren't regionals anymore. So this is technically the first regional Pokemon that can have a shiny. So yeah. That's also
great. I still think that all of the regionals should already have a shiny version.
I think so
because the regionals it's a good thing.
I think the only thing that's holding it back is Mime Jr.
Yeah.
Because there is a big possibility that Mr. Mime might not be a region exclusive for Europe anymore because of Mime Jr. Or maybe they make it a region exclusive egg, making it that it can only be hatched from stops that from Europe.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna change it because I think most people have a Mr. Mime now because of the egg event last year.
I would beg to differ because surprisingly there are still a lot of people that don't have. Because
I think those are the new people.
Actually, I was still surprised that we are still getting a lot of new players. And that event was just recently. It was less than half a year ago.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's why they should change Mr. Mime for something else. I mean,
I hope they release Heracross soon because that's the only one in my Johto Pokédex right now. I bet, except for those are South American people, that is the last Gen 2 Pokemon that you need. Except if you haven't finished the Celebi quest yet.
I already got a Heracross via trading, but
nice.
I could complete my Gen 2 Pokédex right now, but
I think I could complete my Gen 3 Pokédex first because I already got Tropius, Relicanth, and Torkoal from separate people, from separate times, for separate reasons.
I don't have a Tropius yet. I also don't have a Smeargle. I still haven't found one. I'm not actively looking out for it.
And it would prove that the Instagram account for the Sylph is actually just me posting my extra photos.
Yeah, because I haven't taken much. I'm not taking much photos right now. But when I get into the zone,
me too as well.
Yeah,
not as much
when
as
I
usual.
do get into the zone, I do take a bunch of good ones.
Yes.
So I think it would happen when new Pokemon are out, but I think we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
About new Pokemon.
Yeah, and another thing that was released in the Equinox event is new research. I would like to since you don't have any idea regarding the tactic of saving the research
No,
rewards.
I do. I just like, but why don't I do that?
Yeah. Let's just do it quick. If you are a relatively new player, and you are participating in the PvP tournaments and Black Stardust, like me, you can have a lot of Stardust by stacking up your Venusaur raid quest, a Venusaur research quest.
Yeah, those are the evolve 5 grass types,
yes,
right?
evolve 5 grass types. So get as much evolve 5 grass types research awards as possible. Just stack them.
But don't catch them.
Don't catch them. Just stack them on your research task. Make sure that you don't reach 100 because I think they delete the research track beyond 100.
I see.
So, and when you open a star piece, possibly on the community day event, because that's the best way to get a lot of catches, you can open a star piece, then in between catches, if you don't have any catches left, catch your Venusaur. That way you would get 750 Stardust easy per catch on your idle times.
Yes.
So that's just a quick
tip. Quick tip for you guys.
This has been Quick Tip. Also, the moves Acid Spray and Leaf Tornado have been permanently added to the game.
Yay!
Acid Spray, to put it
actually good. Tell us about that. Tell us about the new moves.
Acid Spray is actually good, and funnily enough, most Pokemon that got Acid Spray are the ones who got Sludge Wave. And it's great because Alolan Mach, Tentacruel, and I think Quillfish doesn't have a fast poison type move. They rely on Sludge Wave solely for the poison type damage. So while Acid Spray doesn't have that much damage, it's still a good enough damage, and it lowers the defense of the opponent by 2 stages, if I remember correctly. But it has very low damage. But the fact that Quagsire also gets Acid Spray is also fun. I get to have another toy for Quagsire.
Also, actually is very useful for PvP.
Yeah, it's surprisingly useful. Leaf Tornado is also added. There is a 50% chance that your opponent's attack is lowered by 1 stage. It can only be learned by Victreebel and Shiftry. Shiftry would need that. Victreebel, I don't think so because it would mostly rely on its Razor Leaf. But it's not really a meta shifting move for the Great League. But Acid Spray is. Acid Spray is a meta shifting move because it would rise Tentacruel, even Quagsire, and Swalot, Quillfish, and Alolan Mach. Because they would benefit the most for that, especially Alolan Mach.
Yeah.
If you told me that Alolan Mach is good, this is the only time I will agree with you that Alolan Mach is good because of
it's still good, man. Even before.
It's meh. It's tanky, but it's meh. Anyway, other things regarding the Equinox event,
I don't think so.
New raid bosses, surprisingly, regular Marowak is available if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I actually... wait, do I need one?
No. No one needs one.
Oh, no, I don't
No
know.
one needs one. You would need Alolan Marowak for possibly for the Kingdom Cup, which would be Getsu. Speaking of Kingdom Cup,
Yeah, we'll talk about later. But yeah, Kingdom Cup has been announced.
I think that's the next one.
That's the next one. That's our next topic, the Kingdom Cup. No.
Your Kingdom Cup.
Yeah, wait lang.
Thy Kingdom Cup.
Sylph has finally announced their new cup for next month, and it is the Kingdom Cup.
It is Thy Kingdom Cup.
Okay. And the Pokemon that you can use for this cup are Dragon types.
I named it your king. Dragon types, Ice, Fire, and Steel.
Ooh. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I don't watch Game of Thrones too, but the hype around the next and final season is too much, and I think I'm gonna give it a try before season 8 comes. I'm not sure.
You do know what season 1 is all about, right?
Yeah, I do know. No, wait,
it's 50% porn.
No, yeah, I've heard that.
They toned it down at season 3, so we still have 2 seasons to start. That is 50% porn and 45% porn, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't watch that, but I because Game of Thrones started when I was at college. I saw my classmates watching it, and it's just someone nailing Daenerys.
Probably Jason Momoa.
Probably.
Probably.
My man!
Alright! We'll talk about the Kingdom Cup later on, and
I think we'll talk about it on a separate video because there is a lot to unpack. Just read my article regarding Kingdom Cup.
Yeah, he's doing a lot about the Kingdom Cup, so keep a lookout.
Yes, and this news is actually has not been covered by GoHub. Possibly it will be posted.
I actually don't know about this news too, so please enlighten me.
This outline that we'll be using is my draft, actually, for Pokemon Go. It might be released when we posted this podcast, but right now it's not released. The title is Pokemon Cinematic Universe possibly in the works after Detective Pikachu.
Well, I think it's gonna.
It's a report from It's a report from IGN saying that the upcoming movie Pokemon Detective Pikachu could start a Pokemon cinematic universe.
It's like Iron Man, baby.
This came from a report from IGN from a legendary entertainment producer, Ali Mendez. This is the quote. Pokemon is such a rich universe. There are so many ways you can go inside of it. We're trying to get the first movie right. And then once we've done that, we'll see where we go from there. But absolutely, there are a lot of opportunities. Even the Pokemon themselves, there are 800 of them. We're going to have a lot of them in Pokemon Detective Pikachu, but we want to play with all of them at some point.
Yeah.
And this is just a commentary on my part, but because of how reserved the answer is and how they wanted to focus on the first movie rather than expanding the universe, I think this is a big first step and a right move for Legendary.
Yeah.
If you remember the missteps of the now defunct Dark Universe and the early years of the DCEU, you would see that
the world of DC, man. It's the world of DC.
I'm still calling it DCEU because
it's
a failure.
DC.
No, just kidding.
Aquaman
is fine for me. You like Aquaman? I'm excited with Shazam.
Yeah, I like Aquaman. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's fun. It's fun. It's good fun. Like, yeah, my man.
Yeah, it's so much movie. So much is happening. I guess like Batman v Superman, they can cut it into 5 movies and they can. It's too much.
My man.
Anyway, yeah. I think this is a good first step for Legendary Pictures. I hope they don't do the Dark Universe route where, this is a possible movie.
No, I think they've got this down because they're already trying to do the right thing.
Here's
By trying to nail the first one correctly, they're already on the right path.
I noticed something just recently. Ryan Reynolds voiced DP
Yeah.
Both Deadpool and Detective Pikachu.
Coincidence.
I think not. Yeah. While the Pokemon franchise is a good fit for a cinematic universe approach, that alone won't make it successful. They need to start strong, just focus on the story, and not worry about expanding the universe. From what we see from the trailers, it's actually it looks like they're moving in the right direction.
Like I said.
And this is why they're moving in the right direction, because they not only do they please the general audience. I see some movie pundits that are not Pokemon fans that like the Detective Pikachu trailers.
Not people who are not interested in the Pokemon franchise at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, they also sprinkled in some Easter eggs for the avid fans. Like me, I keep seeing each Easter egg, and every Easter egg I find, I just
love it.
Do like that. Anyway, here's the thing. What is the possible sequel or spin-off? There is a rumor before last year that there is a Pokemon Red and Blue movie that is in development. This might put credence into that rumor because the possibility of spinning off in the same universe. Red and Blue is actually one of the best next options to go for when starting the next chapter. Because this is the original...
That's what they did with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
And not only that, something actually proved that it is possible. Do you know the Pokemon Origins series?
Yeah, I think those are the adult ones, right?
The Pokemon Origins is the one that narrates Red and Blue. And it's just 3 episodes. It's 3 or 4 episodes. I think it's just 3 episodes. So it's a 1.5 hour total series. So it's basically a movie. That's basically one of the best
really
structure that you can see as a way to adapt a Pokemon Red and Blue movie. So that's a great.
Was it good? The story?
It's okay, but more on because like most games and game adaptation films, game film adaptation.
So it's gonna be the
because
floor
there are so many things that they can tackle, and it doesn't do the fans justice to leave anything. So actually, I think Red and Blue caters more for a series rather than a movie, but I hope they do it and not just copy the Pokemon Origins, but use it as an example on what to pick, what storylines to choose for the Red and Blue.
As a guideline.
Yes, as a guideline, for example. And here's the thing: how does Pokemon Go fit into this?
I don't know. Just make spawns like Let's Go.
First of all, when the movie is released, there is a possible event to tie into that.
Yeah, I think when Detective Pikachu comes out, I think there's definitely gonna be some. Oh, here's what I think. There's 2 things that could possibly happen. Number 1 is the most probable, the most obvious thing that they can do. That there would be a detective hat in the style section. You could purchase one.
Here's the thing. That's what I said.
That's what.
With possibly a new Pikachu form with the iconic detective cap. Here's what I said. That way, Ryan Reynolds can always be in our hearts and in our stories.
No, I'm saying the trainer itself, your avatar.
Oh, I thought the
I said 2. So that's my second. That there would be another event Pikachu with Detective Pikachu hat.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I hope when you tap it, it doesn't say Pikachu and it says coffee. Coffee or anything Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
There's something like, ooh, that's twisty.
Like trailer. And not only that, every marketing for Detective Pikachu can lead to an increased spike in Pokemon Go usage, because if the bandwagon players that have stopped playing Pokemon Go, if they see the Detective Pikachu trailers, oh yeah, I played Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
How is Pokemon Go now? And to answer that, there is a guide for Pokemon Go Hub regarding that. A guide for returning Pokemon Go players in 2018.
That's a plug, man.
Yeah.
Nice plug.
Yeah, that's it.
I hope we get some kind of Pokemon Go nod in the Detective Pikachu movie.
Yeah.
Like people on a phone or something spinning a Pokestop. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe
Not
a
sure as well.
a Pokestop logo. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope.
I want to see some kind
Or
of
something like
recognition.
Professor Willow poster.
Yeah, something like, or just the name Willow, because they do that, like Willow Street or Ash Street, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Are there anything else?
I think there's nothing else. Do you have anything to add in the news?
Oh.
I have this. The Fire Zone in Sentosa is coming near.
Yeah, Sentosa is coming near. Last week. Was it last week? Sometime last week, the Pokemon. I don't the Pokemon. The people who have requested, who wanted to join, have already gotten their invites for Safari Zone Sentosa. I've already got my invite, and I'm just trying to book the accommodations and flight details. So I'm still looking for funds for that. So maybe by next week, hopefully, I would be happily telling you that hey, the flight's booked, my Airbnb is already booked, and I'm already excited to go.
Yeah, and are you going to post this tonight? This podcast?
Probably.
Because tomorrow would be Community Day.
Oh yes!
So,
tomorrow would be Community
Just a
Day.
reminder, you can join the Community Day. It is a 3 p.m. local time on any place, on any part of the world. It's 3 p.m. local time.
Yeah, it's
and
local time.
if you are in the Metro Manila area or the Quezon City area, we would have a Boulder Cup, Tempest Cup tournament before the Community Day.
Yeah, it starts at 12:30, but please be there earlier at 12 p.m. registration.
Yeah, and after much discussion, it would be in Coconut House. There's a behind-the-scenes battle between which is the right.
I would call it a battle.
It's just it's just me saying I'm fine. I'm just me being passive-aggressive on the location. I'm fine with that, but it's hard.
But yeah, that's it. It's all said. It's done. I want to meet you guys. I will be at Coconut House from 12:30 to maybe 2:30 before Community Day starts, and we'll be going around Quezon City Memorial Center during Community Day. So
you've called you've called QMC different things right now. You called it QCMC, Quezon Memorial Center. That's what you said, Quezon Memorial Center. So what is it now? A mall? Is it a mall right now?
It's gonna be a station soon. So
yeah,
a train
Quezon
station
Memorial
soon.
Center. I like that.
Yeah,
Quezon Memorial Center.
They should rename it.
No, they should have a mall there called Quezon Memorial Center.
Yeah. Anyway, let's
SM Memorial Center.
Let's stop this. All right. So our main topic for today is about
Unreleased Generation 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, and
can't you believe that it has already been a few months since Gen 4?
Let me vent this out because it's actually an annoying thing that Niantic has done with the Gen 4 release.
Welcome to the venting machine.
So, do you remember when?
September.
Do you remember when Gen 4 was released?
I think it was in December.
And it is already almost April. It's almost April, and Niantic has been drip feeding us Gen 4 releases. They released a first batch, and then after that, there's nothing.
Yeah. Do you want to compare it to the Gen 3 one?
I actually love Gen 3 because it made players interested again after there's different waves. there's a lot, depends on the typing of the Pokemon, that's when it gets released. It was nice. It was a great thing. Some people didn't like it. Some people wanted it to be like the Gen 2 release, where they released it all at once. For me, I don't think Niantic will do that again. But I think the Gen 3 release was more realistic and better for me than the Gen 2 release. And comparing the Gen 4 release to the Gen 3 release, it's super annoying because I think most of the Gen 4 is still not here.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think there's only 1 or 2 families that are not released that should be released.
Yeah, like who?
One, I don't know why these 2 Pokemon are not released yet, but the Garchomp family and the Hippowdon family.
Yeah, well, I think Garchomp should already be here.
Yeah, Garchomp should already be here. Hippowdon is already be here. Because let's look at the Pokemon that are not released. Let's skip the legendaries. First off, Burmy. I know why they haven't released Burmy because it's a bit complicated to implement.
True.
So, here.
But it has different forms, right?
Yes. First, Cherubi. It's also complicated because its evolution Cherim is sort of similar to Castform. But Castform, but only 2 forms, Sunny and not Sunny form. So, I get why they didn't release that. Shellos, another Pokemon, I get why don't they release that.
I think
because
these
it
ones,
has 2 forms.
I think these ones, they're gonna be some kind of regional.
Yeah.
But if they're going to be a regional, why didn't release it in the first wave of Gen 4 releases?
Maybe they're just finalizing that. Those Pokemon I get why they didn't release it. There's a possibility that they have a brain farts moment that they don't know what to do. But these 2, which is Gibble, Grabite, Garchomp, and Hippopotas and Hippowdon, all these 5 Pokemon, I don't get why they are not released yet. Because there's nothing special about Hippopotas or Hippowdon.
Maybe.
There is nothing.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say maybe they're planning to put it on regional, but no. I actually thought Clamperl was Gen 4, but
no, it was Gen 3.
It was Gen 3.
It was Gen 3. It was the remaining Gen 3 Pokemon that are not released. But there are still a little Gen 3 Pokemon that are unreleased, but it's only a few, unlike in Gen 4, which
most of it. And people are looking for Garchomp. People want Garchomp, but they're not doing that.
Garchomp will definitely be a good addition to the Pokemon Go meta. It will actually make hold on. It would actually
Gibble is so cute.
Make
so
Giratina be a little more scared because Garchomp has Dragon Tail. But it would make Giratina prefer Shadow Claw instead. And Garchomp is surprisingly a little bulky. It has 239 HP, which is ridiculous for a pseudo legendary. Plus it has Mudshot. It can do a quick outrage, quick earthquake, quick fire blast. The problem is just its fast moves, charge moves, but overall Garchomp is a great Pokemon in PvP and also in
raids.
Mudshot, Earthquake, for example, Dragon Tail, Outrage for Dragon types. Hippopotas and Hippowdon are just meh. You know what Hippowdon's moves are? Fast moves are? Imagine Heatran.
I don't even know its typing. Is it a ground type or is it a normal type?
It's a ground type.
It's a ground type.
Imagine Heatran. Do you remember what Heatran's fast moves are? It's Fire Spin and
Fire Blast?
No, it's Bug Bite.
Oh, Fish. I don't remember.
It's that random. Hippowdon's fast moves are, hear me out, it's Fire Fang.
What?
Fire Fang. No, right? It's Fire Fang and Bite.
What?
Exactly.
And for its charge moves, it has Earthquake, Stone Edge, and
Earthquake. Its charge moves are predictable because it's a ground type Pokemon.
Maybe
But the fast moves, Fire Fang,
and it's and bite weird.
yeah,
It's so weird.
it has Body Slam. If it had Mudshot, I don't know if it can learn Mudshot in the main series, but if it has Mudshot and Body Slam would definitely kill. Imagine a ground type Sileo. That would be Hippowdon.
Maybe Niantic is planning for them to be like the Clan Pearl event.
Yeah, probably, but no. Hippopotas is not special. Clamper is a bit special because
it has different evolutions.
Yes, it does different evolutions and it has evolution items that can possibly be released, which they didn't. The Hippopotas has nothing. It's not special in any way.
So why Niantic? Why didn't Niantic release it?
I think
what's your theory?
I think they, much like in our Gen 3 theory, which is there is a team. I think Hippopotas was stuck with Gibble, Gabite, and Garchomp because of its ground typing. So it might be a ground type event. They might release. They might even release it on Adventure Week.
Oh, I think that's plausible.
Yeah.
Wait, when is Adventure Week?
Adventure Week is usually on May.
Fish. Late May, right?
Depends.
There
was a time that it was early May. There was a time that it was late May.
Because
it's like the water event. There was a time that the water event was on March, April. Then the last water event was in June.
Because I hope that the Adventure Week comes when I'm not here in the Philippines.
Speaking of Adventure Week, let's talk about it later on after. We missed one news. Yeah, Hippopotas. Let's go to the other Pokemon that are unreleased that are plausible. Burmy.
Okay, Burmy is like, what is...
Burmy is a bug type.
Bug type.
Just a bug type. It can change cloaks depending on where it is caught. Probably this would be the one that can determine the biomes.
Oh.
Maybe it would be biome dependent. Like for example, on forest biomes you get the grass cloak.
Yeah, but they can already do that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're just finalizing, because if they do it by biome, we would know something. We would have a inconclusive proof of what biome we are in.
But that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but yeah, I think Niantic wants to have a shred of mystery. It's Niantic being Niantic. I know, thing. But in Trash Stroke, maybe they would use it on a urban or cave-like.
The ones with the Chansey spawns.
Yes. Speaking of Chansey spawns, there are a lot of Chansey spawns recently. Have you noticed that?
No.
I just caught one go on the way. There was a time I catch one Chansey a week on Technohub itself, on the tech portal.
Oh, cool.
And there was also a time last month before that there's always a Chansey in UST Hospital. Ironically enough.
So what would happen if you evolve the Sandy Cloaks and Trash Cloaks to...
If it's male, it would turn into Motim.
Oh, I see.
If it's female, it would retain the cloak permanently.
With its evolution.
With its evolution. And it would be a Wormadam that is grass, that is ground, and that is steel.
You get why Niantic has hold off.
It's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated, so that's why. I can't blame them for that, so it's fine for me. Cherubi and Cherim is actually one I'm very confounded about, because Cherubi is a normal Pokemon, but Cherim actually has two forms. The Overcast form, which is this one, and the Sunshine form.
So it looks like an eggplant.
It looks like an eggplant.
And the other one is a flower.
And surprisingly, this is his size.
Huh?
It's his size. Eyes.
Oh, I see. It's like a big hat.
Yeah. Yeah, Overcast form is a form when it's not sunny in the main series games. If it's sunny, it would turn into Sunshine form.
I really hate that when a Pokemon has a has different forms. Niantic has already
a true line that
yeah, it's
you can't change form.
Nope, you can't do anything. And
I get the Alolan Pokemon.
We will always have some kind of. We're always gonna delay it for some reason.
Yeah.
I think they can do it. And
they can do this because that's basically cast form.
Yeah.
They can just release half of the weather on hazy, cloudy,
because
and
if you already
snowy,
have,
they would. And hazy, cloudy, and snowy, they would have overcast form.
Mm-hmm.
And on partly cloudy, sunny, and windy, I think it would have sunshine.
So look at this. You already have Ditto. You already have cast form. You already have different forms of Deoxys.
Yeah, this one is easy to be exact.
You can do this, Niantic. Why are you still holding off? Shellos and
Gastrodon, another addition to the Mud Boys.
I don't think. I think it's going to be a regional, but
I really think it is.
Yeah, but it has an evolution.
Yeah, but its evolution also has different forms. It is the West Sea and the East Sea. They could basically just put the East Sea in the East and the West Sea in the West.
Yeah, it's simply as that. But why didn't they put it as a regional in the first place?
Maybe they're.
This is what I meant. When it has a form, it definitely gets delayed, even though it's very easy.
Possibly because it might have the backlash. Because yes, we want it to be region exclusive, but do most people want it? Because there is a significant amount of the player base that hates region exclusive.
It's fine now because we have trading. If we still didn't have trading, I would be super annoyed. But we already have trading, and we already have safari zones for this.
Yeah.
So chances are you're gonna meet someone who has one, and you can trade them.
And actually, unlike the Solroks and the Sevipers, this one might not migrate ever.
Huh?
Because it's East Sea and West Sea. There is a low chance that it would migrate. It's possible that they would migrate because Niantic being Niantic, but I think personally it won't, and I really don't want to because it takes away from the East Sea West Sea dynamic. But I won't blame them because, to be fair, either way we would get a Pokédex entry from that.
Yep.
Either way. So there's no losing regarding the Pokédex entry. It's just a form difference. And actually, the Gastrodon difference is not that much different. It's minimal.
Yeah.
Unlike the Shellos.
Are there any other Pokemon that is unreleased? Gen 4?
It's just that and other evolutions.
Yeah, we don't have a Magnezone.
Yeah, Yeah, this is the thing. They group the evolutions through their purpose or through their evolution methods. The first one they released all need items and are not gender based. The next ones all are gender based. These ones are location based. They evolve in a specific location. That's Magnezone, Probopass, Leafeon, and Glaceon. Magnezone and Probopass can only evolve on an electric field location. And Leafeon on a moss rock and Glaceon on a ice rock.
I don't think I
think they'll still do the Sinnoh, to be honest.
Yeah. Because if they actually implement the location thing, we would not get a Glaceon.
And because of Sinnoh, they would definitely.
They definitely would. That is the easy way out.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Niantic, they always take the easy way out.
Yeah, and this one I cannot fault them for that because it's better that they gradually release the evolutions. These ones I can forgive Niantic, but the other ones no. Especially the Hippowdon, the Hippopotas, and the Garchomp. And finally, the last ones that we are going to discuss are the legendaries that are still unreleased. And
but this is definitely it's excusable
because there are a lots of legendaries on Sinnoh on Gen 4. Gen 4 had one of the most legendaries even until now.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they ramped up the legendaries they stagnated on Gen 5 because they had the same amount of legendary, so expect the same on Gen 5. But yeah, there's still a lot of things that...
So we have the Trio Lake.
The Trio Lake? The Lake Trio.
Oh, fish.
The Lake Trio or the Lake Guardians, which is Yuxi, the closed one, the closed eye one, Mesprit, the slightly open, slightly closed one, and Azelf, the totally open, wide awake one.
So I just call them Mew clones.
Yeah, the Mew clones, exactly. The difference of those three is that Yuxi is all defense, Mesprit is a balance of attack and defense, and Azelf is all offense.
Oh, so like they're like the classes. The RPG classes.
Yeah, yeah.
Attackers, tanks, and
the middle
supports.
Yuxi is actually passable on Great League, and it actually will reach Great League because when you catch it, its perfect IVs is 1442.
Oh, nice.
That's perfect Great League level. Its moves are okay at best, but
let's see, Confusion, Extrasensory,
Future Sight, Swift, and Thunder. Swift and Thunder would definitely be the ones to be used because it would have lower PvP energy requirements. But it's just meh, to be honest. It's just meh moves. Confusion is actually the one that I'm thinking about because it's a powerful psychic type move.
And I really hope that Niantic would not make these trio 1 month each because that would be super boring.
Yeah, Mesprit. Do you have anything to say about this? Sorry.
No, that's it.
Mesprit is actually the Registeel of the trio because it's the middle. Pokemon, and it's actually the worst one because it's the middle. Much like Registeel, which if you see Registeel is actually the better among the Regirock and the Regi trio on the main series. It's actually the bad one because of how attack and defense computations work. Mesprit, on the other hand, is bad because its attack is not high enough, its defense is not low enough, it's just okay. So it's just a middle of the road raid attacker if you want a raid attacker that is...
Why would you use Mesprit though as a raid attacker?
Because it's not really good in PvP, to be honest.
Yeah, so what's the point of
psychic
this?
attacker that is not... Because there is a lack of good psychic attackers. Mewtwo is not a good psychic attacker because it doesn't have Future Sight. These ones have Confusion and Future Sight, so it would be better than Mewtwo on raids that would need the psychic type. I think you would need a psychic type raid. There would be a psychic type weak raid on Gen 5. The fighting type quartet.
I don't remember.
The fighting type quartet, the one based on the Three Musketeers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those ones are weak to psychic. So you should keep one for a rainy day.
Yeah. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Sorry, before we end, Azelf is the all-attack one. This is the best one for raids, but you can use Mesprit if you want to save on potions. Okay, go.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Most of this Lake Trio is meh, and I would not get it at all
if they do one in a one.
Yeah, 1 month each because they don't deserve 1 month each. Maybe.
Please remember the Regi trio.
I know, but still, man. At least it was something to raid. They were bulky enough to be fun. I think for some people.
Yuxi would be bulky enough to be fun.
But that's
Yuxi.
That's it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be another long 3 months if they actually do this. I would actually like what they did with the first release of the legendary birds. Remember that? It was a different legendary every week. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was super exhausting, but it was fun.
It was the best Pokemon Go month for me because
yeah, exactly.
It's a very long month to be honest.
It was very long.
Yeah,
after that, we were super exhausted.
These days, I feel like a month is taking so long, but that time, the month just kept getting longer because
you have to raid a lot because you know that in the next week it's gonna change.
Yeah, it's a very long month.
I really do hope that they do this or some kind of I really don't. A lot of people do not want the Lake Trio to have 1 month each. It's not gonna be. It's gonna kill my raiding spirit again. I just got back into making videos and playing Pokemon Go. It would kill my I want to say streak again. So I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. The next unreleased Pokemon is a bit complicated. I don't know how they do it, but
Quest.
It's Manaphy. Manaphy is for sure a special research. The
special
question
quest.
is, Fion.
I don't know about that. Maybe another quest.
Maybe it's a prize
It's a quest.
during the Manaphy special research.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be it.
Or probably, I think this is one possibility that they could use. Maybe they would have a Manaphy egg that acts like a Melton box, but not really.
I don't think they would do that.
You would not need to. I don't think they would do that. But this is, I think, a good idea that they should have a Manaphy egg that spawns Fion, but there is a small chance that very small chance that it would.
No,
but they would not do that.
They don't do that.
They won't.
It's just probably gonna be another research task.
It's just an idea. Manaphy, it's a bit. It's a given. It's going to be a special research, but Jirachi needs to be released first before we can even talk about Manaphy.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come real soon.
Yeah. Darkrai. Here's
Looks so cool.
Here's the clincher for Darkrai. There has not been a
EX raid.
P5.
It's an EX raid.
There's not been a P5 that is a mythical.
Oh, EX raid.
Except for EX raid.
Then definitely an EX raid.
It might be the next EX raid, but the best Pokemon to use to be the next EX raid is Arceus.
Yeah, no EX raid.
Yeah, so it would take Arceus a lot of time, and Darkrai is just a simple Pokemon, so I think it would just need 3 months of EX raiding to be done. Then Arceus. Then the typing of Arceus would be random.
Yeah, I hope that's what they'll do, so we have some kind of variety.
Yeah, and I hope they allow
So
trading
that
I hope they allow trading for this.
So that people would be more inclined to look for EX raids and join EX raids.
Yeah.
And just play a lot more. Niantic knows this stuff, but I don't know why they don't do it at all.
Yeah. The last one is Shaymin. It would have the same implementation as Manaphy. They have all the same stats. Manaphy, Jirachi, Shaymin, Celebi, and Mew. They all have the same
Stats. Yeah.
Before we end the podcast itself, 2 things. One, we missed one news. The Equinox boxes.
Yeah, as you guys know, Niantic.
Ismael
does the Pokemon Go
Yeah.
have articles.
It's not even about the article. It's about the boxes itself.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's because it's not clear the last iteration that the adventure box has purpose. But now it is clear that the adventure box has purpose.
Why?
Right now, Niantic is releasing 4 boxes.
Yeah, they
Special, Great, Ultra, and Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's clear that the Ultra box is for raiding and the Adventure box is for hatching eggs. Because they have very different items.
Mm-hmm.
The Ultra box has 16 premium raid packs.
Yeah.
It's back again to the more than 15
Yeah.
mark. So it can raise up to 20 again because if they remove the super incubators, it can raise up to 24.
Mm-hmm.
And Adventure box now has
12 super incubators.
So right now,
It also has normal incubators,
Yeah.
right? Oh yeah, see?
yeah. So right now, Niantic is now doing something that is very fun for players that buy boxes.
Mhm.
If you want to raid, buy Ultra Box. If you want to hatch eggs, buy Adventure.
Yeah, and it's great because tomorrow for Community Day, there's gonna be a 4 times incubator.
Yeah, the hatch distance would be...
Yeah, the hatch distance would be...
divided by 4.
Yeah, divided by 4. So, it's gonna be a great time to be hatching eggs.
Yes, and the Ultra Box would be useful because the Giratina Returns are coming.
Yes, so they're fully equipped for what's coming.
Yeah, you can choose either one. It's great. And the Great Box is the only box with star piece. So if you lack star pieces, you can buy the Great Box. But it's the only thing that you would need in that box. That is all. That's great for Niantic. I like that idea for Niantic to separate the purpose of each of the box, so people can have a choice. They don't need to both trade and hatch anymore. It's not a jack of all trades. It's specialty boxes, and that's great.
That's good.
Before another thing before we end, let's go to the comment of the week. Yeah, we have 2 comments that are worth
mentioning.
Yeah. Can we read this in Tagalog or can we,
you translate it, man.
Hi, you're my idol at Pokemon Go. So many Pokemons. I also have a Executor only and Lugia is my main Pokemon. Your
it's
Pokemon
probably a new
is so awesome. Can you go to Pansanhan? There are many gyms and Pokestops. Please vlog here. Please, I want your stickers. Sylph scope
with tons of eats.
Yeah, thank you for the comment.
Yeah, so cute. I love it.
I'm pretty pleased with that. Actually, you should be the one because you're the face of the you're the vlogging part. Yes. Yeah. So, question: are you going there?
Probably. We'll consider it. Like what I said.
I actually wanted to tell you that don't comment because we would answer it on here, but you already answered. But it's actually considered. Actually, every place in the Luzon Island is considered. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's true. Because even not in Luzon, maybe.
Yeah, but
there
is a bigger consideration because it needs less funds.
There's another one.
Another one is another more personal. This is a more personal.
Yeah,
this is
Isma, can you spar with my team?
Yeah, this is Marco, a UST raider. So maybe I didn't reply to a message on the group chat. So he commented. So yes, I would spar with you.
Okay, so remember to message Marco tayo that you replied to his comments in the podcast.
It's 4 days ago, so I already finished my Tempest.
Better late than never. Anyway, that has been it. The Pokestop podcast. Thank you for watching or listening.
Or both.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify if you want to hear this as a podcast. And anything else to add?
Thank you guys for listening, and as always, please don't leave your things unattended.
That's what you said last week. I'm disappointed.
Okay. Then I would think of
No. I'm gonna cut it off.
No.